Another bottle, hot off the presses, I like to say. Just came in, still in the package. Time to pop this mother open. And let's see what it is. Yep, the new Jack. The Jack Single Barrel Heritage Barrel Toasted Barrel. 100 proof. You ready to review this? I know I am. Let's go. Welcome back to Old Fashioned Ways. I'm Doc Martinez, and today we're reviewing this bad boy here. Wasn't on my plan for this week, but it just came in, and I figured, why not? I keep hearing a lot of good things about it, so I'm pretty excited to try this one. Everybody seems to be really liking this and digging it, and I managed to get my hands on one. Wasn't actually expecting it in for like a week or two, so the fact that it's here already kind of got me excited. Plus, yeah, look. I got my Squire in, so now I'm a Squire, and that came in today, so I figured why not. And have you ever seen these things? Let me see, just pulling this out. Oh yeah, so there it is. I am now official. I'm official. So there's my Tennessee Squire, my introduction, my welcome, and my D to land in Tennessee. Heck yeah. All right, so I figured perfect timing to be trying this bad boy. They came in on the same day. Now, is that fortuitous or what? Did I even use that word right? Who knows? Have to ask my wife. All right, so let's pop this bad boy open and give myself a little pour. Let it sit on the side for just a few minutes. Let it air out and taste this thing. All right, time to pop this bad boy open. Give myself a little pour. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. I'm celebrating being a Squire. Don't judge me. So let's move that to the side and we'll be back in a few minutes. With my new format, don't forget, if you want the bottle details, I will have them below in the description. Also, anytime I do a review, I like to share because that is the way. So stay tuned to find out how you could possibly win a sample of this new Jack Daniels. Well, it's been sitting there. I got my handy book out. Time to start doing a review. Let's go in for it. Ooh, that color is nice. It's kind of like a burnt orange, and with Texas football coming up, I'm pretty excited. I'm a UT guy myself. My wife's an Ohio State fan, so first game of the season is going to be a house divided in Ohio State. Come on, Longhorns, let's go. But yeah, looking at this, hold on, let me try to get that smoother. Sometimes when you do these and you don't get them smooth, you have it too up and down. It's hard to see. I'm a little surprised. It looks like those legs are running pretty quick. Let's try it again. Yeah, they're kind of sticking the glass, but kind of coming down pretty quickly. So not sticking the glass so much, but luckily we don't rate that. Let's go in for aroma. Oh, wow. Smoked banana. A little bit of citrus, but man, the bananas, Jack has a lot of banana in it. And I'm definitely smelling that in here. There's a lot of citrus. There's a lot of nuttiness in this. But it's really nice on the nose. At 100 proof, it doesn't take over the nose, doesn't go like, it doesn't assault those senses very, a lot, which I'm really liking. Actually, for this nose, I'm going to give that a 7.8 for aroma. All right, let's go in. My first pour of the day. I've not had anything else to drink, so here we go. Flavors. Peanut brittle. It's a little bit spicy up front. Peanut brittle hit me really hard in the middle there. Like, it stood out. Banana, tannic, toast. Ooh, that toastiness is coming through at the end there. Ooh, this is, for my first taste, that was a lot going on there. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I'm going to give that the flavor 8. Complexity. Now I'm excited. I'm getting excited because I went through a lot and that was my first drink. And these second drinks are where you get to taste more, and those third, So I'm excited. Ooh, now I'm getting some chocolate notes in there. I'm getting, that roastedness is coming through. A little bit of that banana, a little bit of citrus, that nuttiness, that peanut brittle is what I'm getting. Like I'm getting like when you get peanut brittle and a little bit burnt, but not really, but it adds to that flavor. Wow, I'm liking this. I am. I'm really liking it. There's a nice complexity going through the mouth. It's changing, but in a nice way. You're getting all those nice Jack notes with like another hint, like another layer on top of that. Like I said, that peanut brittle is really nice. The citrus, the nuttiness, the hint of banana, and a little hint of chocolate in there as well. That is very, very nice. I'm actually going to give that an 8.5 for complexity. Mouthfeel. All right, let's go for that mouthfeel. Let's see how it feels on this mouth. Now, as I said, it wasn't sticking to the glass very well, and it's still, even after I drink it, you can see it runs pretty quickly. But it's not as bad on the tongue. Tip of the mouth, mid palate, roof of the mouth, it's there. There's nice flavors that stay behind. The oiliness kind of is there. It's not as strong. Like I would like a little bit more oiliness on this, and I bet it was a little bit higher proof, it'd probably get that. But there is a nice mouthfeel to this. It is nice. I'm liking it. I like the way it sticks. I like the way it's making my mouth water a little bit. So I'm gonna give that a 7.5. Finish, yeah. Now on this last one, more that like citrus rind came out, a little bit more tannicness came out of this. So you're getting some of that as well. But overall, that peanut, I like brittle. I like peanut brittle. I like almond brittle, and that's kind of what it's reminded me of. I can't have that very often, and so when I do really enjoy it. So when I'm having that in a drink, that I'm just tasting that, ooh, I'm gonna have to make an old fashioned out of this bad boy. Ideas running through my head right now, but yeah, this finish is very nice. And even after talking to you for a moment, I still have that tannic in there. I still have that chocolate notes in there. I still have the citrus notes in there. The nuttiness has kind of gone away, but it stays pretty nicely where it's not overpowering, but there's a nice, it's not a hint of it. It's a little bit more than a hint, but it's staying there. It's staying there nicely. So for finish, I'm actually going to give that a 7.8. Would I buy again? Now, I think I paid close to $60 for this, plus shipping. I got lucky. Somebody told me, hey, they have it here. Got on there, jumped on it, got a bottle. $60, that's a hell of a purchase for 60 bucks. Heck yeah. Yes. I don't know what it is on secondary right now. What's the secondary going for this? Ooh, that's where it always gets tough, you know. These limited releases, they're sometimes hard to find. Sometimes you don't get lucky enough. This is one of those I definitely would love a backup of. So I'm going to say yes, except I'm going to give it a 6 because I know secondary on this, I think I want to say it's like 150 to 200 on that. But yeah, if I can find another one of these for, 90 or below, 100, but maybe at the max 100, but 90 and below, I definitely would get a backup of this and have this in my shelf. It surprised me how much I like it. It surprised me the complexity and all that. So I'm really do liking this. So let me get my total. So my total for this is 45.6 out of 60. It's a great way to celebrate that I have my package showing that I'm a Tennessee Squire now. So great pour for that day. I'm glad they both came on the same day. It was like, the planets and stars aligned, and it was meant for me to do this today. And I'm really enjoying this. I think before I'm done, I'm going to have another little pour of this as I go to the living room and start editing stuff. Well, my friends, let's talk about how you can possibly win a sample of this. I want to know if you've had some Jack Heritage and what's been your favorite one. I've only had a few of them. I haven't had a lot, and I'm really starting to like them. So if there's one out there that you think I should be hunting and trying to find to taste, let me know. Put in the comments below a Heritage. If not, just any Jack. What Jack is your favorite Jack to drink? I know my Uncle Raul, he loves just regular Jack in 07, and he likes to do a little small pour of it and drink it neat. Not too many people I know drink the Jack number 7 like that, but he does enjoy it like that. I told him one of these days he's going to have to come over so he can try some other Jacks and see what he thinks of them. Also in the comments below, put hashtag Jack Toasted. Hashtag Jack Toasted. Well, my friends, thank you for joining me on another journey down my Tennessee whiskey rabbit hole. To our next journey, my friends, cheers.